When we got to Middlesbrough, I found that it was totally different to what I'd imagined. When we arrived at the town, we found that there'd been a Labour MP in place for nearly 30 years, and on paper a very popular one who'd had at his peak a 32,000 majority in terms of votes. So we thought he must be like the Alex Ferguson of the political world, and that he was really popular and really nice. It turned out not to be the case from our point of view. We started speaking to people in the town, and they were saying that really the MP's not here, he never helps with problems, he hasn't held surgeries in 15 years, something he was recently forced to admit in the local papers. And so what was going to be just a fairly simple film about me being a candidate in a tough town turned into a sort of a Michael Moore situation where I'm looking for the local MP or the local absentee MP, as people sort of call him there. So throughout the film, it's a feature-length film. It's 90 minutes in length, or just over 90 minutes. And we sort of try and track down to Stuart Bell and find out why he's not there, what he's doing, and how the people of Middlesbrough feel about it. I didn't make the film with the intention of making money. There are lots of easy ways I could make money in television than making this type of film, which seems to have a kind of a very narrow end user. But I felt it was an important story and one that hadn't really been told. I think this whole idea of the expenses scandal in some people's minds has sort of washed away all of the other discrepancies and misdemeanours of MPs. I'm hoping that this film will keep it alive. And yes, hopefully I'll make the money back eventually, but if I don't, I feel that it was still a story worth telling. It does run like a bit of a whodunit or a thriller because we're trying to track Sir Stuart Bell down. We even fly to Paris on the tip because we've been told by constituents that he lives there. So it is more of an adventure than people realise. It's not a heavy-going film about politics. I'm hoping they'll come along, find out something new about their town, and it will challenge perceptions around MPs who have seats for life and no respect for their constituents. Once people see the level of neglect and the kind of the behaviour of Stuart Bell and his family towards the town, then hopefully the pressure will be on Ed Miliband to either back or sack one of his most senior MPs.